Hello and welcome to day 4 of the Ultimate Flexibility Program. Today is upper body day. I like to warm up with down dog basically every day. It literally can hit every part of your body as long as you're doing some little twisty movements, kind of like I am right now in the video. The first stretch of today is chest focus. We're taking our right arm straight out to the side and then we're rolling our left leg up and over. You can also do this on a door frame. That's another good way to do it. Just starting off with a chest stretch, trying to really get deep here, and this twisting movement is also just really good for digestion and overall feeling good. There's no P&F timer for today because, for the most part, you want to be careful when stretching your upper body. Most people are a lot tighter here, and it's a place where you can get hurt pretty easily. But the benefits that come with getting a flexible upper body are never ending, and overall for me, it has just made me feel happier and looser and really just move better when it comes to like MMA or basically just any sports and real life movements. The next stretch that we're about to do is going to be pretty much the same thing, just with a bent arm. So this one's going to target the chest a little bit more. You can also do this on a door frame like there in the picture. The door frame chest stretch is actually something you can do every night while you're brushing your teeth. I like to do it when I'm brushing my teeth. I switch hands brushing my teeth, so I do my left hand and I stretch out my right chest, and then I'll switch and do right hand brushing teeth, left hand getting a chest stretch. But this right here is a really good way to open up blood flow into your chest area and help you with your posture. I know a lot of people that work out a lot, they end up getting a tight front body, and because of that, they kind of have rounded shoulders and hunch over just a little bit. This is a good way to open that up and reverse anything like that. After this, we're going to go ahead and make our way onto the other side. You can't really see it in the video, but I'm going to my left side for the chest stretch. We're taking our right leg up and over this time. Really trying to stretch. It's going to be a little bit of chest, but it's also going to be a lot of your front delt. So your shoulders getting a good stretch. And we're here for a minute. This is also a good place if you're the kind of person that needs to be stimulated or something. You can, find a way to stimulate yourself and read a book or something. All right, and then we're doing the same thing on the left side, taking a bent arm approach to get more of the chest stretched here. Yeah, you can do this on a door frame if you want. I like to do it on the ground and a door frame. I actually just recorded this outside because I drove by it and I was like, that is sick, and I needed to redo my upper body mobility day, so I wanted to redo it out here. If you have made it this deep into the mobility routine, I just want to say thank you, and I would love any feedback you have over the mobility routine. This is something that's like working out. You're going to have to do it over and over and over again, but eventually you're going to get to the point where you're so flexible and feel so damn good that you don't want to stop doing it, and you get kind of a pump just like you do when you work out. It becomes an addiction, and you start to feel good and you start to move better, and your life just improves because you're a flexible freak of nature. This is a reminder to not forget to breathe using your lungs to their maximum capacity. Sorry that I have to freeze these videos. I hope that it's still helping you anyways and you're not too bored. I'm still figuring out how to make these programs only going to get better and better. And then our next stretch, we're going to do hands clasped behind our back, forward fold. You can also do this stretch on a ledge where you put your hands behind your back and then sit down and stretch the front of your shoulders. I just like doing it this way because I'm also getting a stretch in my hamstrings, and it's just a good way to multitask, getting flexible hamstrings and shoulders at the same time. If you're not very good at the stretch, you can start doing the broom stretch, which is right here on the screen. It's a really good way to open up your body. This is going to be in my upper body warm-up plan. Moving around a broom, a stick, whatever you want. It's also just kind of fun once you get good at it. But yeah, it's all here to help you get a flexible upper body so you can move and feel better. All right, our next thing we're going to do, we're going to be sitting on our toes and stretching our wrists. So we're putting the backs of our hands down first. This is ultimate. Make sure you're sitting on your toes like I am right there in the picture. But this is the way to really bulletproof your wrists. I've had a lot of wrist problems in my life, and this has helped me a lot, I believe. I remember the day that I first learned about this. I was in yoga. My dad was teaching, and he started ripping push-ups with his hands backwards on the ground. And I was mesmerized because he's like 60 years old doing it, and I couldn't do it as a 20-year-old, and it pissed me off. But things like that are always good because just seeing your friends or your parents and being challenged by them. Not that my dad was challenging me or anything, but he could do something that I couldn't as a 60-year-old, which is very impressive, but it motivated me a lot to better my wrists and overall improve my health. So it was really good in the very end. And then after I'm done with the stretch, I usually like to wiggle my wrists a little bit just to get some blood flow back in. But then we're going to our fingers back towards our knees with our forearms faced forward, stretching out the inner part of our forearm. Having healthy wrists and healthy forearms is essential for building a functional body and being able to do things like handstands, handstand push-ups eventually, handstand clapping push-ups. That's one of my goals right now. Basically just anything where you're in a plank or other positions. It's just going to help you a lot with becoming a healthier, more functional version of yourself. At the 30-second mark, we're going to bend our elbows and pull our palms off the ground. We're going to be here for 30 seconds. This is going to deepen the stretch even more. All right, and then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to take a seated wide-legged, and the goal here is to actually stretch our lat. You're going to get a little bit of an inner hamstring and adductor stretch here too, but we're grabbing the pinky toe side of our left foot with our right hand, and then we're pushing our foot away from our arm, trying to stretch our lat. And I'm pointing to the lat in the video if you don't know what that is. It's the muscles that you use for doing pull-ups. This is also going to stretch out your upper back and your back side of your shoulder. We're going to be here for 2 minutes this time. Today's stretches are a little bit shorter than usual, so take them seriously. This is a good place to try the PNF method stuff. If you're this deep in, you are good at doing it by now and understand the benefits that it has. Good luck and enjoy. All right, then we're going to go ahead and make our way onto the other side. This is our last stretch for the day. Taking our left hand outside of our right foot this time, and then pulling our arm away from our body, trying to like rip our arm off of our upper back. As you do these stretches more and more, you'll start to feel a difference between moving around, what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And the main thing is just finding what feels good and finding out how you can stretch deeper and get a longer muscle and progressing that way. It's just like in the gym. You are constantly getting stronger and stronger. When you're stretching, you're constantly getting more flexible and more flexible. The muscles are getting longer and longer. All right, if you made it to the end, I'm very thankful that you're doing these stretches, and you should be thankful for yourself for doing these stretches. I'll see you tomorrow.